Hello, hello. Good evening, everyone. Hello, world. Is anybody there? Can anybody hear me? Test 1, 2. Hey, 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 hey. What's up, everybody? Awesome. Okay, we're gonna start in just a little bit. Sorry for the delay. I just want to do a sound test. Can everyone hear me? Can everyone see me? Good evening. It is a little bit crowded. Welcome to the Relocation Summit, everybody. Are you guys excited? I'm sorry we were late. Hey, Cristiano. Hey, Joselino. Hey, Angel. Hey, Anton. Hey, Michael. Hey, Edwin. Everybody, what's up? Where's everyone from? I was curious. Where is everyone from? So if you guys want to type your country that you're from in the chat, where's everybody from? Hey, Christian. Hey, Gustavo. Hey, Alex. What's up? What's up? So, yeah. Brazil, Colombia, Panama. What's up, Panama? Sao Paulo, Mexico, Nigeria. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Good to see you. Oh, wow, Russia and Brazil, like me, and Canada as well. But Sergey, that's really cool. Are you Russian living in Brazil or Brazilian living in Russia? Hey, Nigeria. Hey, MTY, Mexico. What does MTY stand for? Kiev. Привет, в Киеве, как дела? Как все там в Украине? Надеюсь, все хорошо. Italy, Marcio, bienvenido. Peru, hola, ¿qué tal? Okay, guys, 200 people. Wow, this is awesome. So let's get things going. Okay, hello, hello, hello. Monterrey, Mexico. Cool, Diego. I was just in Monterey, California earlier last week, actually. So that's cool. A Kev from the UK. What's up? Okay, and now my question: where does everyone want to move to? So I know where you're from. Well, where are you going? Where does everyone want to move to? What's the goal location for you guys? What's the goal location? Where are you guys looking to go? Where are you looking to go? Hi from India. Hello. USA. What's up, Innocent? You want to move to the USA? Canada. Awesome. Canada. Vancouver. Waterloo. Europe. Yeah, you got to love Europe. Winnipeg. Great spot. Portugal. Netherlands. Amsterdam. Have you guys all updated your VanHack profile? Do you know on your VanHack profile you can put the location where you're going to want to move to? We have something called target locations. New Brunswick, very cool. Florida, cool. Ireland, awesome, very, very cool. Anyone here want to go to Toronto, where I am right now? Does anyone want to come to Toronto? I just happen to be in Toronto today. I'm going to be in Waterloo tomorrow, Vancouver, and Ottawa next week, and Vancouver the week after that. I was just in Lisbon, so a lot of good places. Tokyo, Ricardo, you want to go to Tokyo? That's cool. Awesome. Okay. Very, very cool. Okay, guys, I just want to make sure we have a special guest here joining us today. I'm not sure where he is. Yeah. So just got to do some checking here, making sure that, where's everyone's at. Yeah. So cool. All right. So just give us 2 more minutes here. We'll have him join. But in the meantime, I want to answer any questions you guys have. And also, I have a presentation that I want to give through. So let's just see. But first, just make sure everything's working technology-wise. Ireland, very cool. Berlin, yeah. I lived in Berlin last year. It's a great spot. Okay. Canada. Rawson, that's funny. Victor, I'm going to Ottawa next week. So make sure I'll make sure to say hi to Justin Trudeau for you. Okay. Just doing some technical stuff. Hey, Virginia, I'm guessing you're from Norway. Franco, Norway, that's cool. I've never been there. So companies asking me to do some remote freelancing for them, test my skills. That's a great sign, Thiago. That's really good sign. Hi from Nigeria, John. Hi, hi in Nigeria, John. Cool. All right. So, wow. Good stuff. Okay. Hello from Mexico. Sorry, guys. Just give us the patience. Give us 30 seconds, and we'll figure stuff out. I don't know what's going on, so let me figure things out. Okay, so our special guest tonight, we're having some tech difficulties, which for a tech company is funny, but yeah, happens every once in a while. So basically, you need to test your camera, and this person is doing now. So we have someone very special coming in to talk to us today to open up the Relocation Summit. He just joined the room, so hello, Sunil. Sunil is working at Mars, and Mars Discovery District. Yes. Hey, Sunil, can you hear me? Test 1, 2. Sunil, are you there? No. Okay. Sunil, you have to press turn on the camera and mic. Okay. Okay. We're almost there. We're almost there. Cool. All right, guys. So while Sunil is joining us, I'll just introduce him a little bit. So first thing you should all do, you should all add Sunil to LinkedIn, because LinkedIn is my first tip of the day. Is LinkedIn is your best tool you can use for relocating. So my #1 tip for all you guys who came early to the Relocation Summit is use LinkedIn like crazy. LinkedIn is, yeah, LinkedIn is working a lot. Okay, it says he's on. Sorry, I just want to. Sunil, can you say something? Are you can? Okay. Hope he disabled RP and LinkedIn notifications. Yeah, that's funny. Hey, Ivan from Cuba. I actually want to go to Cuba soon. Anyways, so yeah, who's hiring.io is also very good. There's another website called VanHack, which is really good. If you haven't, I'm going to plug our job board there. But really, why LinkedIn is good is because that's where recruiters are looking. So even if they find you after you apply for a job, they're going to look at your LinkedIn. They're going to look at your resume, of course. But even if you have a good LinkedIn profile, recruiters will see you and find you and want to have you work there, like work at the company. Especially if you put like a GitHub profile, a GitHub link on your LinkedIn. If you have a LinkedIn in English, that's really important. We're going to go through some more presentations, but yeah, I don't know. I might have to call Sunil. My phone is not here, so I don't know what to do. It's in the backpack, so it's okay. Yeah, okay. Sorry, guys. I know it's 15 minutes late here. Thank you all for sticking with us through this technical difficulty. Yeah, we should have tested the webinar a few minutes before. Okay. Yeah, Eduardo, to answer your question about IT infrastructure jobs, there aren't very many IT infrastructure jobs that sponsor work visa. Yeah, that's why they are not on VanHack. Okay, so I'm just gonna, I guess, start until Sunil figures out his. Let me just call him. So yeah, okay. Okay, I know what to do. Sorry, guys. I think we figured out the problem, and I'm trying to solve it now. Okay, it says it does nothing. Well, okay. Great, guys. Sorry. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm just gonna do my presentation since, yeah, things aren't working. So yeah. Okay, can you all see my screen? Can you all see my screen? Hello, hello. Can you see my screen, guys? Just, yes? Okay, great. So if I change the slide here, for example, you guys can see that when I say agenda? Yes? Okay, okay. Whew. Okay, guys, the fun's about to start, and again, I'm sorry for this issue. So I'm gonna go over, okay, sorry. Okay, I'm going to go over how to get hired abroad. So the presentation, what I'm talking about is how to get hired abroad. Basically, what we'll talk about is international tech market, how to do job interviews, the new global talent stream visa in Canada, and also other visas across the world. What is VanHack? And also we have a special surprise for you. I also want to ask and have you ask questions, but if you guys can give like half an hour, I can really present and kind of share all my ideas. And if you still have questions after I present, I would love to hear them, and we can talk as long as you want about it. I don't have anything planned after this. And so let's get into the presentation, and then I'll answer your questions. I see, Jose Luis, for example, your question about percentage of getting hired, different skills like accounting, you know, something about the webinar, how to get hired in Europe. Yeah, so all these questions, I see them, and I'm going to try and answer all of them, or as many of them, during the next 20 minutes, maybe 20, 25 minutes. And then at the end, you guys will have like plenty of time to talk. We don't have to go for an hour. We can go for 1.5 hours, 2 hours. When I started VanHack, we used to do webinars for like 2 hours long, and actually, it's really good to be here again. So thank you all for coming, and I'm really excited to start. So what we're going to talk about today, you know, again, international job market, how to do job interviews, and things you can do to get prepared before you get hired. Before you relocate to get hired abroad. And then, of course, I want to talk about. Let me actually just see if I can format this a little bit better for you guys to see. Is it possible to see still? Are you seeing this screen okay? Let me just listen to this way. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Okay, good. So next slide. Oh no, not possible. Okay, sorry guys. Just one sec. Okay. Cool. So right now, international job market, how to get hired internationally. Okay, we're looking at the international slide. Everyone sees the international market slide, slide 3. Yes? Okay, thanks, Lorena. Okay, right now, what you guys need to know is that there are 40 million open tech jobs right now that are projected to be open in 2020. That's in like basically a year across the world. This is from McKinsey & Company, one of the top consulting and research companies in the world. And basically, this includes all open jobs in tech globally. So United States, which is the biggest market, China, you know, Europe, Canada, all these jobs. And places like Canada, for example, has 200,000 open jobs. Germany has 1 job for every market. There's 5 jobs for every developer in Germany right now. And there's like some skills, for example, that are super in demand. For example, Ruby, Python, JavaScript, Java, .NET, iOS, Android, data science, DevOps as well. I should add there. There's many other things, and yeah, you should basically you know, be working with these skills. If you're not working with these skills, like also PHP, I forgot to add here. There's many other types of jobs, and you know, designers, marketing people, different kinds of skills. But really, if you work with these specific skills, you have a really good chance of getting hired. Another thing is where should you be looking, and where is kind of like the top places for you to get hired. Places like Berlin, like London, like Toronto, Vancouver, Amsterdam, Waterloo. These are places where there's a lot of open jobs. They're really open to hiring from abroad. And also these places have kind of easy visa processes. The place in the world, I think, with the most tech jobs right now is Silicon Valley in San Francisco. But right now, unfortunately, there's a visa kind of delay for getting developers to San Francisco. So it's hard for you to move there. That's why that place, Silicon Valley, the biggest tech market in the world, isn't on this list. Other places that kind of have growing markets, so places like Winnipeg, Saskatoon, Quebec City, Halifax in Canada, Malta, I added here. Another place in the world could be Lisbon. It's kind of a growing tech hub right now. Dublin, actually, so maybe not Dublin has more jobs, but like places that you wouldn't think of, like Eastern Europe has a lot of open jobs right now, like people moving to Poland, places like that. Maybe also Sydney, Australia, Cape Town, South Africa. There's tons of jobs in all these places, right? So I would think what I want you to get from the Relocation Summit is you are in demand. There are a lot of jobs, and if you have the right jobs, you can code in the right skills, you can work with the right skills, and you can speak English, you're going to get hired eventually. It might not be tomorrow, it might not be in 2 months, but eventually, if you follow what we teach, and our goal in VanHack is to show you the way, if you follow what we teach and what I'll talk about in the next 20 minutes, you will increase your chance of getting hired and be hopefully one of the over 570 success cases that we have of VanHackers gotten hired. So let's talk about how to do a job interview, okay? So first thing is how to do a job interview. We're going to talk about this. Let's say, you got a job interview. What can you do to make sure you get that job interview? And then some things we'll talk about as well is what you can do to get to that job interview, okay? So let me just pull this up here so you can see the full slide. Okay, so let's say, you got a job interview and you're looking to, get ready and prepare yourself and be as ready as possible. Let me just quickly take a minute and check. Oh yeah, Spain, Barcelona, Rennie, for sure. Is everyone following along with me? Like, I know, am I talking too fast? Is it clear? I'm really trying to just explain as much as possible. Like, is it okay? Are you guys able to follow? Just checking in quickly. Yes? Awesome. Thank you, Carlos. Thanks, David. Awesome, guys. I hate webinars or presentations. People just talk. So yeah. Okay. So how to prepare. So first thing is you want to have an interview cheat sheet. Does everyone know what this is? If you don't know what it is, it's very simple. It's just a Google Doc that has commonly questions, and we'll talk about what those common questions are, or whatever questions you want to practice on. It is a Google Doc that has that written, and then also, actually, I can show you what it looks like, and just share it with you in the chat. So let me, rather than telling you, I can show you. So what you can do is you can basically check out the link that I'm about to share with you right now in the chat. So here you go. Check that out. That is a cheat sheet. Basically has common questions there that you can prepare to answer and have 2 or 3 bullet points. And so what I would do is I would just make a copy. So go to File, make a copy, and you should be able to just make a copy for yourself, and then you should be able to put your answers in bullet points. Don't memorize the answers. The worst thing is when you're doing a job interview and you have there written down and you do word by word, like as if you're an actor. That sounds really fake. Companies hate that. You don't want to be that person. So make sure you have a cheat sheet. You have bullet points in your answers. You answer like, these are 3 things I want to say to reply to. What is my biggest strength? Or these are the 3 things you want to apply to about talking about a challenge that you overcame, or whatever those might be. Next thing, English. English is super important, of course. Kind of obvious, but another thing is that you don't have to have perfect English. You just need to have good enough English to get hired and to, Vinicius, the link is right below. Anton. Here's the link again. I'm just going to broadcast this for everyone to see, okay? So it'll be kind of down here, I think, okay? That's an interview cheat sheet, make a copy of it. So English is really important because, of course, it's the most commonly spoken language in the world for work, and you want to be able to speak the language of the workplace you're in. So here, one of our values is your English is always getting better. So you always have to be thinking about how you can always be getting your English a little bit better. Может быть, вы меня не понимаете 100%, talvez você não está me entendendo. 100%. You speak another language like Russian or Spanish or Portuguese or Hindu or Chinese or whatever. I know in Nigeria you guys have like 200 languages, so I'm not even sure. But the point is, if you don't speak English as the first language, don't worry. Our goal at VanHack is to help you improve your English. And you should be like listening to podcasts. You should be reading out loud in English, things like this, okay? Focus. And thanks, Ilya. Focus is really important, okay? So you're not just going to get hired abroad like that. You're not just going to wake up one morning and unless you're like the best developer in the world, and you just like, I don't know, like super experienced a person, then you're not going to have job offers flying at you right away. So you really want to focus on this and look at it as a marathon, not a sprint. Look at this as like a 2, 3, 4 month, or maybe 2, 3, 4 year journey to get to yourself to where you want to be. Okay, and that requires focus. That requires doing a little bit every day. Okay. Another thing is tech skills. If you don't have the right tech skills right now, then change that. Learn about the newest, like most in-demand technology skills, and don't just be working on legacy projects and old languages, or working in an area that maybe isn't good. If you're an infrastructure engineer, I heard someone talk about infrastructure engineering. Learn DevOps. Become a DevOps engineer. Like, retrain yourself. Be flexible. Learn new skills. A lot of people ask me, what are the most in-demand skills, and if I don't have them, can I get hired? The answer probably is no. Like machine learning, artificial intelligence, those kind of things are really in demand. So if you can learn and improve your skills, that makes a big difference. Last thing I'll say is networking. Okay, so we'll talk about networking later and different kind of things, but really make sure you start not like fake networking, but just adding people on LinkedIn, as I said in the beginning, really trying to connect with companies in a strategic way, trying to meet them, get their attention. Think about it. You're on the other side of the world. You're trying to get attention from someone, and you want to do everything you can online to get their attention. Be in the city you want to be virtually before you're there physically, and you will then get there physically. Carlos, there is no age limit. The older you are, the better. The older you are is more experience. Okay, let's do some more like behavioral tips about how to prepare for a job interview. Okay, you've got a job interview, awesome. What else can you do? Another thing that's really important is your energy. This might sound kind of weird and strange, and what does that even mean? But if you go to a job interview like this, and you're doing an interview with the person, and you're on the webcam like we are now, and you're kind of like answering like this, I'm a good developer, I promise. It's not going to work. You want to be able to look in the eye of the camera, or if you're in person, you happen to be visiting the country or city you want to move to, have good energy and be confident. That's the most important thing. Another thing is really important is study the company. I think this is the biggest feedback we hear from companies when they reject VanHackers is the person knew nothing about the company. They didn't even know like the story of the company. Why you don't have to like be an expert, but sometimes people even switch the name. So there's like two companies with a similar name, and you got the wrong URL, and that is really bad and becomes awkward, and kind of like you just really need to understand. The company really wants to understand, do you want to work for them? Do you know who they are? Do you connect with them? Although sometimes it's more important for them on a behavioral and kind of cultural level than on a how can I say this? On a corporate level, like a technical skills level, right? So that's something that you should just do your homework. And there's so much information out there: YouTube, LinkedIn, their own website, Glassdoor. So much information out there that you should be able. There's no excuse, unless it's like a secret company. Then they'll understand why you haven't studied it. But you can at least study the founders of the company if they have LinkedIn. Okay. Another thing that's important is that you need to be confident. Okay. We had a VanHacker. We have 2 VanHackers today that got 4 job offers. Are going to get 4 job offers, and one is going to get 3 job offers. Okay. You need to be confident. Companies need you. There is a shortage of tech skills in the world, and you happen to work in tech. Hopefully that's why you're here, is because you're a tech professional, wants to relocate. That's what who VanHack is for, and what VanHack can help with. But really be confident. Again, kind of comes back to the energy. Okay, so they want to bring that point again. Okay, let's keep going. Common questions. Okay, so can we all pause question sessions over? We better. Yeah, John, it's okay. We'll have plenty of time for questions later. Don't worry about it. Hi, Simon. All right, guys. So these are some common questions you could be ready to ask. I think some of them are in the cheat sheet that I shared earlier. Again, hopefully that free resource helps you guys. Use that. But questions like, tell me about yourself. Questions like, tell me about your most recent project, what you worked on. A failure that you had and overcame. I won't read the rest, but you guys can read. One of my favorites is, why should we hire you? What makes you special? How can you connect that with the company? We also have a free course, so another free thing from VanHack is our How to Rock the Job Interview course. And I don't know if everyone's seen that, but here it is. And yeah, check it out. Let me know if hopefully it's working. We did some technical stuff, so hopefully it's still working. Is it working there? I'm gonna play something. Okay, no, it's not. So I'm gonna make it work now. Okay. Save. All right, it should work if you refresh the course. You just need to edit something. If you refresh the course, it works. Okay, great. So those are videos where I answer commonly asked questions, where some of our VanHack Premium interview practice. So we have like 1 hour long sessions. In the beginning of every session, we have like an answer as to why or how you can answer this. So that's that course, and hopefully you take it, watch it. It's free again. I'm going to broadcast it here. Hi, Ade Kulene. That's good to see you here. Okay, so let's keep going, and hopefully that helps you. Okay, other things you can do to prepare to get hired abroad. This is not really specific for if you have a job interview, but I think just generally when you're job hunting, one really good way to kind of get hired into a company, hi Felipe, is to meet people on LinkedIn, or in real life is much better. But of course, you might not be in the real, able to be in the city that you want to move to so easily. Is meet the people from the company and try and connect with them on LinkedIn. Adding them on LinkedIn, having a little note saying, hey, CTO at X company I work for, I'm Felipe, just the first person or the latest person to do a chat here. I'm a senior developer with X years experience and want to move to your city. I really found this interesting about your company, that kind of stuff. That'll really get their attention. So LinkedIn, how can you use LinkedIn? LinkedIn is really good because it allows you to be a thought leader. One thing you should do is you should be writing LinkedIn articles. I don't know if any of you use LinkedIn or have seen that LinkedIn has this article feature, but they're trying to push this. So their algorithm really gets your articles to be seen higher and more people to view them. So if you can write in English like technical articles about like an open source project you've contributed to or something you've learned recently, then use that and write it on LinkedIn. Another thing is have an English LinkedIn. If you don't have an English LinkedIn, first thing you need to do after this webinar is change your LinkedIn into English. Like your little about me should be in English. Every job description should be in English. Yeah, full stack JavaScript. Oh, that's good. That's good, Felipe. I hope Node and React or Angular as well. What do you work with? We got a lot of full stack JavaScript jobs. I guessed it. That's funny. Actually, no, I didn't. But anyway. Okay, so, and then again, speak English as much as possible. One tip I would do if React, awesome. React Node. Okay, Felipe, we have some jobs for you. Apply to jobs at app.vanhack.com. All right, guys, sorry. Always connecting. So, speak English as much as possible. One thing I want you guys all to do right now is go to this website. It's called BetaKit. I want you to sign up for their newsletter. You know how VanHack has a newsletter? BetaKit also has a newsletter, and it's all about, for those of you who want to move to Canada, I mean, even if you don't want to move to Canada, it might be good for you to sign up for it. But if you go all the way to the bottom of BetaKit, all the way to the very bottom, scroll to the bottom right, there's a place where you can sign up for the newsletter. And if you sign up for the newsletter, you'll get every 2 weeks or every week some articles about the Canadian tech scene. And those emails of those articles, you should read out loud. So you should go to BetaKit and read an article spoken out loud. So for example, I'm going to show you what I mean if it doesn't make sense. But let's say I just clicked on the first article. It says fall economic update includes more VC for clean tech, $800 million injection to strategic innovation fund. On Wednesday, federal finance minister, blah, 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 blah. I'm reading the article. I'm reading the article out loud to myself. And Santiago, I mean, reading it to myself. And what that does is I speak, I listen, and I read at the same time. I do 3 things to practice my English. It's free. You can do this by yourself. No one will judge you. No one will hear how bad your English is. There's no one there to make you feel embarrassed. You just do it for yourself and you read. React and Redux, Yo Carlos, I'm reading that and I'm giving a thumbs up. Very hot demand in-demand technology right now. So that's one thing you can do to speak English as much as possible. I already talked about podcasts. Another thing, if you're married or have a girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, speak English with them. It might be hard, but that could be something. I know there's a lot of people here from Nigeria and India and other places where you guys already speak English. I know this isn't super relevant to you, but I just wanted to say that a lot of people here are from Ukraine, Russia, etc. But you should still sign up for the Beta Kid newsletter if you want to learn about what's going on in the Canadian tech scene. Read the articles, and you'll kind of start seeing what jobs and what companies are hot. And yeah, that's good. Okay, let's keep powering through. I know we're going to talk about visa now. So, haha. One of the best things about most important things I would say. One of the things that I get the most questions from VanHackers is visa. So how does the global talent stream visa work in Canada? How does the visa work in Europe? Let me quickly talk about Europe first. So Europe, basically all the visas are pretty similar. You just have to submit a few documents. Places that have easy visa are like the Netherlands, Germany, Ireland, Portugal, Spain, and it's pretty quick. It takes about 2 months. You have to submit some basic documents, and it's fast. Canada has basically made it the same. It's a new thing, but now it's like any Canadian company can do this. It takes about 2 weeks for them to get the ALMIA, another 2 weeks for them to get a work permit, and also you get a 2-year closed work permit as well. And your wife and your husband and your kids can work, and your kids can study. So basically, the whole family goes there. It's basically like you get paid to move to Canada or any other country. So one thing just about the work visa, one tip I could give you, if you are serious about relocating, prepare all your documents before. Prepare all your documents even before you get a job, even before you start interviewing. Like, get recommendation letters, get your police certificates, get your medical exams, whatever. Research the country you want to go to. Like, let's say I want to go to, Canada. I'm in Canada right now. So in Canada, you need to get medical exams at a Canadian doctor. You need to get your marriage certificate translated if you're married. You need to get your college diploma translated, certified translated if you are from, what's it called? If you graduated from college, recommendation letters. And these things apply to every different country. So if you're serious about moving to a specific country, you should do that, or at least part of that, as soon as possible, because that'll show a company that you're serious and that you really want to move there. LMIA is called, it's a labor market impact opinion. And there's some strange song in the background. So yeah, sorry about that, guys. We have someone who's vacuuming. Anyway, so IELTS. Yeah, IELTS is not necessary for global talent stream. Okay, so you don't. The good thing about this visa and all the jobs on VanHack is sponsor work visa, right? So the good thing about all these visas is that they sponsor your work visa. Often they pay for relocation. They give you like 1 month housing and flights for you and your family, or like $2,000 or $3,000 or euros, whatever. That's always negotiated. But the good thing about this way is that you don't have to spend basically any money. You spend some money like on medical exams and maybe like a few $100s, but it's way cheaper than spending money on an immigration consultant and doing a college and all that stuff. And you basically come to the Canada, and having IELTS doesn't matter for this. IELTS is good, for example, for Canada. I know a lot of people want to move to Canada. Canada, IELTS is good for express entry, which you can get in addition to or after you get LMIA, because LMIA, the work visa, because you get 50 points extra for that. So if you have IELTS, you have the job offer, you're under 30 or close to 30, you have a master's degree, that means you probably have a good IELTS exam or score, and you can actually check your IELTS score at, express entry at this link. We have a visa bot. I don't know if everyone knows that VanHack, we have a visa bot that you can take, and afterwards you can check that out. Jonas, Docker, Kubernetes, Spring Boot. That's an awesome stack. Okay, guys, almost done. Thanks for sticking with me. Now I want to talk about VanHack, what we do, who we are. Does everyone know what VanHack does? It's okay if you don't. So VanHack is, we've been around for 4 years. We've helped, I'll show the number, I think 572. You can see all our success cases on this link, which I'll quickly share with you again here. So if you check out all the hires that we've helped make, just copy and paste that URL. And also just do this, boom, this one as well, for a quick one-click checkout there. So anyway, we have helped 572 people get hired. These are an example of 3 people who just happen to be from Brazil. But we have people from all over the world we've helped get hired. And So yeah, Victor, that's funny. Express entry really isn't express. The global talent stream is much more express than express entry. So getting a job through VanHack is the fastest way for sure. Alex, you're an IT student. Send an email to contact@vanhack.com, Alex, and we'll definitely help you. Okay, so these just want to quickly highlight 3 of our success cases. We have hundreds. Erico, Alini, Paulo, they all got hired through VanHack, and they're now working and living in Waterloo, Canada, where I'm going tomorrow, and working for a top startup that just raised $4 million. They're growing their team. It's awesome. So yeah, this is one example of 3 people getting hired at one company, but we also have many other hires of many other people, and you can see some of their stories or some of the messages here that I've sent to them here. So take a moment. Hey guys, sorry about that. Okay, are you guys able to see some of the, hopefully you read some of the success cases, and yeah, get the idea. Can you hear me now? Am I back? Is my audio back? Hello, test 1, 2. All right, cool. Too small to see? Okay, let me, maybe, how can I zoom a little bit more? Just zoom and I'll scroll through so you guys can see. This is cool. So maybe I can talk some of these stories. So Leo is from Belo Horizonte, Brazil. He has been a VanHack premium member, just a VanHack member for like 2 or 3 years. He tried to get hired for over 2 years, actually a long time. And it was really like, he did many interviews. He was like the person who would always almost get hired, like very close, but never actually got hired. And finally he did last year, end of last year, about a year ago now. And he was just that he saw his name on the success spreadsheet, that one I just shared with you guys. He still can't believe it. Bruno Bonato here is actually kind of a similar, sorry, not similar, complete opposite. Sorry. He got hired really fast. He's living in Munich right now, Germany. TypeScript kind of front-end developer working at a pretty sweet startup in Germany. And yeah, he got hired really fast. So he's kind of a positive guy here. Cool. Another thing we do is like mock interviews with our members. So Gallo is a VanHack like mock interview coach who helped Miguel from Cuba get hired in Amsterdam. So he was really happy about that. Ricardo is working in a startup in Vancouver. Thomas is in Dublin. Felipe is in Hamburg, Germany. Leonardo is in Winnipeg, Israel. Got hired in Malta. Lucas got hired in Waterloo. Tony got hired in New Zealand. So anyway, I hope you guys see this. Mauricio from Vancouver, or in Vancouver. Victor from Malta, and yeah, Berlin. And so it's pretty cool, guys. And I hope this shows that we're real. A lot of people think VanHack's fake, but yeah. So Achilles living in Toronto here, where I am now. Cool. So I'll just zoom out. Hopefully that helps you see that and kind of understand that we are a real company and we are really here trying to help you get hired. Okay. So what are the next steps? How can you get hired, and what can VanHack do to help you? And hopefully, sorry if you this is a review, but if you haven't, create an account on vanhack.com. Has everyone created an account on VanHack? Like created a profile and like completed a profile? Is that a thumbs up? Yeah, or maybe a yes. If you haven't, you should. It's free. You can apply for jobs. Let me send you the link if you haven't. If you haven't been, I'd be very surprised. But anyway, here's the link just in case. Send it to all your friends. Change some lives. Yeah, apply. So then you can apply to jobs, right? We have over 100 jobs. Like we have tons of people getting hired, tons of jobs. This week, we're probably going to get 10 or 15 VanHackers hired just in 1 week. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Another thing you need to do is you need to become a verified VanHacker. So has everyone become a verified VanHacker? Has everyone applied to be a verified VanHacker? If not, you should do that. It should be on your VanHack profile, how you should do that. You can book a call. You should get an email. If not, email contact@vanhack.com. We also have a free Slack group, which hopefully you're all in it. And yeah, we chat, we share jobs, we have a lot of content information. We do a lot of events like this, Relocation Summit. So really, all these things are what we do, and we help you. And we have a lot of free courses. But really, what I want to talk about as well, and what surprise I have for all of you, is about VanHack Premium. So VanHack Premium is our kind of it's everything we can do, everything, all our 4 years of knowledge of like best practices and sharing information and preparing people to get hired, especially people for who English is a second language. So if you have English as a second language, if you're needing some help with English, even if you do speak English well, but you want to improve get interview practice, so understand how to do a job interview, like a technical job interview, a behavioral job interview, that is what VanHack Premium is for. So you have created an international LinkedIn. We review it. We have a personal coach who reviews your resume, your cover letter, your LinkedIn, and we help you with one-on-one coaching. You can direct message. Her name's Larissa. She helps you. We might have to hire another person because so many people are joining VanHack Premium and helping so many people out. And also we have 32 hours of English practice per month. Think about that. 32 hours, 8 hours a day. Sorry, a week, 2 hours a day, Monday to Thursday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Monday to Thursday. Yeah, we're there in a group doing English practice. And the biggest difference is really the English practice. So Akab, I think that's how you say your name. That's really what you're paying for, is the time of the professor. Jacob, awesome, man, welcome. Right now we have this, how can I say, discount or Black Friday sale. It's happening all week during the Relocation Summit. It's our biggest sale of the week. Normally the prices are $65, $200, or sorry, let me just show you exactly. Normally the prices are $65, $195, and $390. And now the prices are $45, $127.50, and $200. And you get 7 days for free. So you can join VanHack Premium for free for 7 days. Take a week, take 8 hours of English practice. Say, you know what, this isn't for me. I'm not happy, and get your money back, or actually not even be charged. You only get charged after 7 days. So you can cancel anytime. And also we have a 30-day guarantee, which we haven't written here, but the 30-day guarantee where if you cancel VanHack Premium the first month, you get your full money back, okay? So we're not here trying to rip you off or scam you. This is 100 people, hundreds of people have gotten hired through this, and it's a very low, like if you think about $45 for 32 hours of English, that's like less than $2 of English practice. And this is not just English practice. This is focused practice. So for example, Ola, English is your first language. This is practice that'll help you prepare to do well in a job interview. It's not just like, hey, just like learn basic grammar or whatever. No, this is learning how to get hired. And Shara, actually, if you're a current premium member, you can upgrade to either 3 month or 6 month with the premium pricing, lock in some savings if you know you're going to want to join it. And if you have any questions in the VanHack on Slack, you can go to or email michelle@vanhack.com and or just chat with him in how can I say, in Slack at Michelle VanHack. Or this is the link to join right here. You can just join now. Again, we literally have nothing to lose, and we only do the sale one time a year. And this is a big kind of deal for us. Is that we really want to help you get hired, and it's no risk at all. So yeah, that's all I'm going to say about VanHack Premium, because really, like, it works. We know it works, and really we're there every step of the way. And even our free version as well, we want to make it so good that you'll be like, wow, I'm getting all this for free. I should be paying. And then you join VanHack Premium because you want to get a little bit better, and help you get hired. But really, our goal and how we make most of our revenue as a company to be transparent is helping you get hired. So even if you're a regular VanHack member and we put you in a company, VanHack gets paid from that company. So we want you as prepared, as good as possible. So don't worry about that. Yes, we do consultations. You get a personal consultant, ask questions anytime, anything like that. Okay, cool, guys. So that is the end of my presentation. We have about 8 minutes left, but we can go over as long as you want. We have a lot of people here on the line, and I'll answer every single question that you have until we have to go home, which maybe is in like a half an hour or so. We'll see. But okay, if you have any other questions, you can email contact@vanhack.com. Make sure to check out our YouTube channel. Has everyone subscribed to our YouTube channel or watched it? If you haven't, then check it out and subscribe. We have a lot of good content on YouTube that we're always sharing, and it's free. Cool. Okay. let me get to the questions. And if someone wants to, be asking a question like with voice, I'm not sure if I can do that, but maybe I can. Okay. Cool. Do I have to join premium? Is it necessary? No, it is 100% not necessary to get hired. We have actually probably half the people who get hired on VanHack are premium members, and the other half are just free members. So yeah. Thiago, I read that job offer from a company counts 50 points, express entry instead of usual 600. Yes, it is true. If they change this, so job offer equals 50 points instead of 600. So yeah. Can I get the presentation of these slides? Yes, you can. We'll email them out. Jennifer, no, you can't. You can if you join premium, you have to join now. So if you want to use it in January, you'll have to join at the price in January, which will be the full price. So yeah. How can I be a verified VanHacker? It should be on your profile. Just go to your VanHack profile and let me show you where that is. Just gonna sign in. It's this one, and should be able to get verified there. Okay, cool. Would you recommend people graduating for full stack development bootcamp to get a job abroad, entry scale? So Alex Rodriguez, okay, so recommend people who are graduating from full stack development boot camps and want to get a job. Yeah, so I would recommend getting a few extra years. I would say you need about like 2 or 3 years of experience to get hired. Companies don't typically hire people who are entry level because there are a lot of junior developers here. So yeah, I would do work for like 2 or 3 years, get that experience, and then your chance of getting hired will be much better. Okay, so I just want to make sure everyone knows the difference between global talent stream and express entry. Does everyone know the difference there? Global talent stream is a work permit visa, so you get that visa if you get a job. Express entry, you can apply. You can apply anytime, and you just have to have a certain amount of points. Global talent stream is only for developers. Express entry is for anyone. Okay. Jose, I'd love to work with UI design plus front end React. That's great. It's definitely a popular role, and companies would love to have. They call it a UI engineer. That's what your title is. So if you find jobs for UI engineer, that would be a good one. Mohammed, a great question about degree. You do not need a degree to get hired. Most places, like Germany and Canada, they don't require a degree if you're a developer and you get a dev job, okay? It's good to have, and for Global Talent Stream, yeah. Okay, what are the benefits of premium for people who don't need and want English classes? Review of your LinkedIn, your resume, your cover letter, as well as the free video course, as well as our premium community where you can ask us questions and anything you need during the whole process. That's what the value is, Thiago. But really, I would say if it's not English classes, don't look at it that. Look at it as interview practice. So even if you have strong or like fluent English, like just the ability to answer the questions the right way and know what to say to companies is what you'll learn. It's not about like improving your accent or your pronunciation. Like that is good and part of what we do because you are speaking out loud, but really it's knowing how companies think and knowing how to present yourself in the best way. Yuri, applied to self-position, got a line with skill, no response, no feedback. Okay, so again, something that VanHack we're really working on improving. We only have 7 people on a recruiting team and we get like 10,000 job applicants, so it's really hard for us to review everyone. If you haven't heard anything for a job, you can ask Ola, and Ola will be replying to you. So just at VanHack, Ola on Slack, and ask them. 33 years old is not a problem. That's actually really good, Carlos. Don't worry. Age is not necessary at all for a global talent stream visa. So like I said, the more the better. Yeah, so the more years experience, the more the better. Okay, cool. Technical tasks after interview, there usually are. It really depends on the company, and usually they have that. Okay. Wow, Ilya, good experience, man. 15 years with PHP. Definitely, your chances are strong. Your chances are strong. I don't know if you saw the video of how Ilya got hired in Waterloo and how he picked on for the airport. But if you haven't seen that, then you should watch this video. Let's see. Cool. I'm gonna share with you. You guys can all see how this is what it's like when you get hired. Sometimes we come pick you up at the airport. This is what it's like flying and arriving in Canada and seeing someone arrive. to a new city. Tom Hayden, hey, good to see you, Tom. Let's suppose you get hired through LMIN, company offers full relocation, wife and son, but can't move right now. Can I move now and my tenants move up to 3 years later? Yeah, they can. That's totally fine. That's totally fine, Tom. I'm not sure exactly how many years later they can move, but I'm pretty sure there's no like time limit. Usually, what happens is you get the work permit in your passport, and it's valid for 2 years. You don't have to enter the country at a specific time. You just get the work permit in your passport, and whenever you want to, like for example, your wife will get a work permit in her passport, and when she wants to move to Canada, she can. Same for your son, student visa. Cool. BI, Humberto. Yeah, we do have sometimes business intelligence jobs, not always, but sometimes. Internet of Things of in demand. Yeah, I would say so. I would say like embedded engineers, like C++ or C, C engineers for sure. Rashudel, experience more than 9 years, various technologies. How can they get a job abroad? Have good English and have relevant tech skills and follow the tips I show in this webinar, for sure. Victor, it's not different for how to approach companies if they're a tech company or not tech company. It doesn't really matter. Natural language processing, NLP for sure is a good market. Working experience is very important in companies. Working for US companies definitely is good. So for sure, Alex, if you have experience, for example, like remotely, then definitely I would work for. I would say that's a positive in Canadian companies' eyes. Canada and US have very similar cultures. Cool. GitHub, very important. If you can use it, do it. Awesome. Good day, everyone from Nigeria. Hey, Chidi, good to see you. Thanks for staying up late. What time is it in Nigeria? It must be like 1, 2 in the morning, right? So thanks for staying up late with us here. Elton, the company does have obligations to you. So, they have to keep you employed. That's really the biggest obligation, and pay your salary. So that's really the obligation that they have. But like they can't let you go. Like if things don't work out, you can't get fired like any other job. They don't have to keep you on for a certain amount of time. So make sure when you do move, you do a good job and you work hard and you do everything you can. Okay, guys, thank you so much for staying up. I really appreciate that, and hopefully you found it useful. Ilya, self-employed the last 10 years. You don't really have you can get letters of reference from clients, but you don't usually have it's not so important if you can't do that. Yeah, cool. Okay. Any other questions? Limit to quality of months if I purchase 40 months. Yeah, so David, it's for all the months. So if you get VanHack Premium for $45 a month, you get that for all the months until you cancel, and you can cancel in time. Okay, so it's not like you're gonna get 40 one month and 65 the next. Always be you're gonna have price for forever until you hire, right? And then you don't need it, right? So yeah, that's how it works. Cool. Okay, guys. Another thing, have you all added me on LinkedIn? If you haven't, you should. So I'm just going to share something here. As we talked about in the beginning, LinkedIn is very important. So I'm just going to some difficulties. All right, here we go. Here we go. You can just search for my name, but I want to give you exactly what. Okay. Can you guys hear me? Can you see me okay? Is the internet working? Hello? Okay, we're back. Okay, global sound stream does not work for IT infrastructure potential. Eduardo, yes, it does, but you need to get hired from the company first. So it doesn't matter what you okay, here's my link here. It doesn't matter what skill you have, as long as the company's sound breaking. Yeah, I think we're back. I think we just had a little Wi-Fi issue. Are we back? Hello? All right, Marcia, don't worry, guys. If you have to leave, you've been hanging out with me for an hour. We're going to have 15 hours more or 14 hours more, 15 hours of webinars throughout the whole week. So make sure you keep an eye on email, keep an eye on Slack. You're going to be getting a lot of content, a lot of webinars from a lot of different types of people who may help you. This is just the first one. So for everyone who has to go now, I know it's late. Okay, you can hear me, but is my camera frozen? Okay, I'm gonna refresh. Just let me know if my camera is still frozen. I'm actually gonna. Right, I'm back. Hello, hello world. Am I back? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Is it working? I know we have some Wi-Fi issues. Woohoo! Data engineering, yes, Leonardo, for sure. Thanks, Mohammed. All right, guys. Hey, sorry about that. Okay, cool. So, just cool, Renato. Okay, Renato. Yes, your family can move. Your whole family can move if you get a visa. Most countries allow this. Rashidul, good English, English verified VanHack, advanced level, working at a Dutch company, not getting interviews. Well, actually, Rashidul, that's actually surprising. I would send an email to contact@vanhack.com and we'll see what's going on there. Also, if you want to type in your email in the chat right now, just because you hung out with us for the whole interview or the whole webinar, I will personally check what's going on with your profile and help you out. So you could also direct message me on Slack. That's my Slack handle for the VanHack Slack. So I get a lot of DMs. I don't always reply right away, but I will get to it as soon as I can. Philly territory. Okay, so there's something called the Provincial Nominee Program. Basically, you can Google it. There's a lot more information, but it's like you get your PR, and it's a little bit faster than Express Entry. That's pretty much all you need to know. But yeah, thanks, Rashidel. I'll look you up right now on VanHack and see what's going on. But I won't say to everyone. I just want to have the save search. Cool. Okay. Edson, nice to meet you. 17 years experience, working industries, ERP. So not so much ERP. I would say like, I don't know, like SAP maybe, that could be a big one. But like I would work about like technology, right? Giovanni, if you have an Italian passport, that will help you in Europe a lot. So I would, if you want to go to Europe, like definitely apply to Europe Pass. And also, if you, for example, if you apply to, sorry, on your VanHack profile, you can, how can I say this? You can create your location that you want to, sorry, your visa status. So at the bottom of your VanHack profile, you can go to your VanHack profile and you can upload your visa, update your visa status. I don't know if have you guys all seen this. Let me just show you what I mean by that, okay? So can you guys all see my screen? I just have my VanHack profile open. You go to visa status. Right here, you can go to your Canada visa status and your Europe visa status. So like if you have a European visa, make sure you say yes here. And if you have a Canadian visa, I would say you should definitely put here. If you have an open work permit or a PR, if you're coming to Canada and you have a PR, definitely make sure you have a filled out VanHack profile, okay? That's really important, okay? So I'm just gonna come back here. Visitor visa is okay. It's okay. It's just good to know. Lidis with a Venezuelan passport. Honestly, if you want to move to Canada, it doesn't make a difference. It doesn't make a difference where your visa is from because it's pretty much the same. Unless you're American, Mexican, Chileno, like a few countries like that, it doesn't make a difference where your visa or your country is from because all passports or all like countries are accepted by VanHack. Sorry, by VanHack, but by VanHack too. But the Canadian government gives the global talent stream visa to anyone from any country, unlike some other countries in the south of Canada or south of Canada. Okay, DevOps for sure. Selenium automated testing, Ramraj definitely. I would say DevOps is a lot of opportunities for that. So we actually have a DevOps role that we just shared. Yeah, all passports are born equal. That's funny. yeah, all men are created equal. I like it. Cool. Patrick, Delphi, not very good. If I was you, I would not work with Delphi. I would learn another skill. Okay. Django with front end and React, definitely amazing. Again, Ilya, about proving your experience, just ask some of your clients. AWS, Java, Python, all good for sure. Very, very good. And yes, we can help with Dutch companies. I saw someone asked about that. Well, we have a lot of jobs in Amsterdam, Rotterdam, for sure. All jobs on VanHack offer LMIA. So yes. Cool. Was yeah, so we had a program, what was called the Top Van Hackers program, where we selected 49, or I forget the exact number, JavaScript engineers, and we're now sharing their profiles with companies. So yeah, Ionic framework for sure. Again, guys, if you just check Indeed, like let's say Indeed.ca or Indeed.te or Indeed.nl for different countries. Check Indeed for the country you want to move to and search the job, and you'll see exactly how many jobs. It brings all the jobs in one location. Cool. So I'm not going to answer any more questions about does this skill, is it in demand, because you can just look that up. Okay. Cool. All right, guys. Maybe another 5 more minutes here, and we'll wrap it up. Just because I need to go home. Yeah. Rakesh, definitely good experience. Manuela, good question. Any VanHack recruiting fair for 2019, next year? Okay, so all of you guys who are still here with me, you guys are like the hardcore VanHackers, so I'm going to give you some inside information about what our plans are for next year. Next year, we want to do a lot more recruiting fairs in person. One thing we're seeing at VanHack is we're able to really connect people much faster if they are meeting in person and having a conversation face to face, you know, in the office of the company or like in person, no matter where it is. Sergey, definitely, you do have a chance. And so one thing there's two kind of ways we're doing that. One way we're doing that is an event called VanHack Leap, where we're actually bringing flying developers to different cities. We did it in Toronto, Calgary. We're going to do it in Waterloo tomorrow. We're going to do it in different cities around the world. And we are looking at doing recruiting fairs in other countries. We are going to go to Brazil again in March. We are looking to do recruiting fairs in other countries other than Brazil, to answer your question, Victor. We're probably going to do one event in, you know, I don't know where, maybe 1 or 2 events in other countries. Right now, we're thinking like other places like India or maybe Nigeria or Ukraine or maybe like Mexico, other places like that. Maybe we can do a vote if people want to do recruiting fair. There's a lot of Van Hackers that want to do a recruiting fair in a specific location. For example, I saw Guilherme said Rio de Janeiro. We probably won't do one in Rio de Janeiro because it's pretty easy for you to go to Sao Paulo. But you know, other countries maybe like Chile, Argentina, Peru. Maybe we do in Peru or in Caracas, Venezuela. Although I heard things are not so good in Venezuela right now. In Brazil will be in March in Sao Paulo, March 16th and 17th. If you get hired, you get a work visa, Felipe. And 39 years old is not too old enough. So anyway, we're looking to do these kind of events, and just prepare yourself. We're really looking to help bring people, for example, to maybe Diego, Mexico for sure, potentially Jennifer, Bogota, maybe. You never know. All these places, there's a lot of Van Hackers everywhere. Once we get maybe 100 good Van Hackers who are really ready to relocate, we can do an event in that city, for example, or that country. It's just ideas right now. As you guys probably can tell, we're like a earlier stage company. We don't really have everything formatted. We're just building everything now. So the more ideas you have, for example, UK, we probably will bring developers to the UK, like bring developers to London, or bring developers to Berlin, or bring developers to other places. So we will actually do both. We'll select some Van Hackers to come to Leap. We'll pay for your flight to come to the place, give you a stipend, and actually help you go there, right? So awesome, Rodrigo. I'm glad it was good. How can I sign up for the recruiting fair in Sao Paulo? We don't have a sign up sheet yet, but we'll definitely be letting you know once we can. We'll probably start next week promoting this recruiting fair in Sao Paulo. It'll be our big event to open 2019. I'll probably do another few ones. Oh, hey, Alex, my pleasure. Thank you so much as well for staying here with us, and especially those of you guys who are staying up late to hang out with us or with me, I guess. I really appreciate it. Hey, Mohammed, I hope so. I hope you become another VanHack success case as well. Again, we have hundreds, and we're trying to get maybe to 600 VanHackers hired for this year. We'll probably be a little bit more than that. Yeah. Chidi, yes. You want to come from Nigeria to Sao Paulo? Wow, that's pretty cool. You can fly to Sao Paulo if you want. That's up to you. we can definitely help you with your visa. If that's something that you want to do and serious about, then who knows? Maybe we'll have that happen. Cool, Mohammed, my pleasure. Thank you so much. Lucio, I would learn new languages for sure. Definitely. I'll always be learning new languages. But you should also keep up with the Java because 10 years of Java experience is pretty good. Okay, maybe one or two more questions, guys, before we wrap it up. Another thing I just want to say, like, I know sometimes we don't get back to you right away about jobs. Our team is working hard. We're really trying to solve this, and yeah, we're going to be just giving you as much feedback as you can. Thank you so much, okay, for being staying up late in Nigeria. Thiago, you don't need to have 80K or more salary for Global Talent Stream. Different locations have different requirements, and yeah. Wallace, my pleasure. Edialis, I'm sorry if I'm saying that. Venezuela for sure. We have a VanHack team member, a VanHack recruiter who lives in Venezuela. So we're gonna be maybe doing more events there in the future, or just generally recruiting people from Venezuela. So if you're a developer from Venezuela, for example, we have a developer from Venezuela who got hired here in Toronto. So yeah. I see no picture in your LinkedIn profile. It's okay. You can still add me. It's me. Gio Carlos, $45 membership will be forever, for life. So if you join VanHack Premium for now, $45, you pay $45. You can definitely get a remote job from India if you want. Usually companies want people. But my pleasure, John. Hesifi Alessandro for sure. We'll do that. And welcome to VanHack Premium, Eduardo. Looking forward to you joining tomorrow and helping out. Yes. It activates right away, Patrick, just for us to track it. You actually have 7 days free, and then it activates. Cool. All right, guys. I'm going to wrap it up here, just kind of end on a high note. Thank you so much for all your energy. Sorry, again, for the technical difficulties in the beginning. So nice to meet, see nice new faces here. $45 per month, cheating, not per year. We have a $200 per month for $200 per 6-month plan, which is like, how much is that? So like that's like $33 a month, which is pretty low. So $33 for 32 hours of English, basically $1 a month for your interview practice, and have that save, change your life forever. I think it's a good deal. I think the other English schools are probably a little bit more expensive than that. Maybe they do $30 for an hour instead of for 8 hours. Anyway, okay. Without further ado, I will see you at the next Relocation Summit video. You're gonna have plenty of video or webinars, I should say, from all our members. This will be on YouTube. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure to follow us on LinkedIn, add me on LinkedIn, join the Slack group, create your VanHack profile, be verified, and get hired. A lot of things to do, but hopefully it helps. And looking forward to seeing your name on the VanHack success case list and doing a success case video with you as well, and maybe meeting you in one of these great places in the world. All right. Good night, everybody. Talk soon.